Good morning and welcome to my extremely quick intro to this vlog. I'm heading off to a seminar with Allen Cress, an IFBB Pro and also great contest prep coach. I've been following him since I moved to Louisville and found out he was kind of from this area, or either he's in this area often. I can't quite remember that actually, but either way, once I moved here I heard of him and I found out who he was, and I've been really interested in going to one of his seminars. So I am heading off to that with Brittany, and Alex and Sue Bush are also going to be there. So it's just going to be a fun weekend of learning and training together, which I'm pretty excited about. We're going to be training legs. So as usual, I did not factor in enough time to do a good intro before I had to get on the road. So this is the intro. Enjoy the rest of this vlog. Bye-bye. We just finished lunch and we are about to get into the workout, and I'm interrupting their conversation, sorry. We are starting today with legs and we're gonna do some quad focus work and glute focus. Did he say we're doing hamstrings too? No. Okay, I guess we're doing hamstrings. Just legs overall. So maybe we're gonna get a couple clips of the workout, and I'm hoping she's gonna be my partner.
We're just gonna make it that way.
We're just gonna make it that way.
Now how quad dominant is it? That's like completely, that's like 70% quad, right? So wedge, easy way to bias the quad. Quad process is forward. So knee flexion, down, 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 pause, drive up. Okay? So your thought process is not going down, it's going forward. We're trying to get as much knee flexion because what do? Then with squat, we created artificial ankle mobility. So now you're able to really bias this quad a lot on the front. You get a lot more knee flexion. The calf and that hamstring is touching. That's where you're on the depth of the quad. You actually want those two touching, full knee flexion. When they touch, that's full knee flexion. Then back up. So we are pausing here, not here.
Hip thrust mechanics, we worked on keeping the bias in the glutes the entire time and to maintain that activation. And one of the cues that he gave us was to actually not drop the tailbone so far to where your knees come behind your heels. So when you do that, your quads actually end up taking over. So he actually gave us the cue to keep pressing through the knees forward, and also tuck your abdomen in towards your tailbone and keep your abdomen in the entire time to actually tell your brain to keep contraction in those glutes.
Yeah. Pause. 1, 2, go. Tension. Hold it. Quad. Drive up. Pause. 1, 2, drive. Push away. Control, pause, 1, 2, push the floor away. Now, pause, raise those thighs, drive. Pause, 1, 2, drive. Pause, 1, 2, drive. Good. Back down, pause. Back down, roll it. Pause, move, blow up. Now. Again, right back down. Pause. Right back up. One more.
Let's go, Chanel.
Pause. Now back up. The tempo is always changing. Forward. There we go. There, pause. Now drive up. Pause. Now drop back down. Pause. Right up. Right back down. Pause. Up. Right down.
Go.
Pause. Right.
You got it. Your turn. No, thank you.
So with the leg extension, we focused on the Prime Fitness leg extension. Prime plate-loaded pieces are known for overloading at various points of the range of motion. So you'll see how there's various plates that you can add at different points in the range of motion of the leg extension to give you a different emphasis. Our focus of this movement was on the shortened position of the quad. So what you'll see is I'm pressing my tailbone into the pad at the very top of the range of motion, driving my heels up as high as I can get them to get that shortened range of the quad. You'll see right there at my hip crease the tension created. So we just wrapped up day 1 of this seminar. I hope you guys enjoyed some of those voiceovers. I felt like it was going to be easier for me to explain what we were learning in terms of execution if I would do the voiceovers because it was very loud in there. Thank you to Alex for letting me include some clips of him demonstrating as well with the execution cues from Alan. So today was leg day. It was a group training day. Tomorrow will be a group training day as well. We're covering back and delts, I believe. And for me personally, I am in prep, so I was a little hesitant about a group workout because I was wondering if it would be enough stimulation for me and enough of a workout, and I felt like I 100% got the appropriate workout that I would need. So if you're ever going to attend one of Alan's seminars, he goes all over the world for seminars, so you are going to get a great workout. You're going to get proper execution cues. He walks around. He has a small group here. Today was only about 12 people. He does keep them smaller so he can give you guys that personalized attention and the one-on-one treatment in a training environment. So he actually was able to help with execution for every single movement that each one of us did. And he was by our side at least 1 or 2 times during that entire movement. Very, very happy with day 1 so far, and I will touch base with you guys for day 2 tomorrow. Say day 2 is going to be our back workout, so we're just getting started with that. I've got Sue as my partner again today, and Alex is helping assist us. And we're starting first with the seated row. We're doing standing and a staggered stance for support and putting one hand on the pad to give us support for the drive back. One of the things I most enjoyed about this seminar was how Alan broke down different pieces of equipment and how you can more effectively use them to target different areas of your body. So one of them he worked on was the plate-loaded seated row. He actually had us do a step back position, staggering our feet, and pressing into the pad with the non-working arm. So the emphasis of this movement is to actually drive your elbow down and back, but not going beyond your midline. So you're actually going to be targeting your lower lat, and notice how when I'm reaching forward, I'm not actually reaching and overextending. I'm keeping the lat active. So this movement was the most challenging for me. I do have very active traps, if you didn't already know that based on my physique, but I had a really hard time with keeping my traps out of this equation and really driving back. So you'll see that Alan actually came over and corrected me later on in this clip. But the goal here with this mag grip is that you're really wanting to pull apart at the handles and pull your elbows back to really target that upper back. But again, I was just a little bit too much of a shrug, and I really needed to depress my shoulders back. This movement was by far my favorite movement for back day. It was the most unique movement I had ever done before. This is a chest supported pull down variation, so I'm actually pressing my chest through that forward pad and then driving those elbows down towards my hips. So notice how I'm also not overextending at the top. This particular handle was another one of the handles that Alan provided for us, which is from Prime Fitness. I do believe the Katie Hunt Gym is going to be getting more Prime Fitness handles, and I will also be putting some of them on my Christmas wish list. The other pull down variation we did was also overhead using the Prime Fitness handles as well. This particular attachment allowed you to really kind of pull apart those handles and drive those elbows out and away. It kind of formed like an arc away from your body. The other lower lat movement we did was the seated underhand cable row. This is also using the Prime Fitness handles with a supinated grip. So again, you're driving that elbow to your lower hip, and that really activates those lower lats. takeaways I got from the shoulder training portion was to understand how to target my medial delts personally. So everyone may have a different angle at which they have to tilt forward to really activate those medial delts. I also understood in this dual cable lateral raise, by bringing the mechanics of the machine up just a little bit higher, you actually are able to keep tension on those cables the entire time. This was another one of my favorite movements I learned from the shoulder training day. This was the step back dual cable press, and this is going to target your medial and your rear delts. And so it's using a dual cable cross machine, and I'm just slightly back from the cable tower, and I'm using my elbows to stabilize the joint in this movement. Welcome to the end of this vlog. I do appreciate you guys watching till the end of this vlog. This is probably the type of content that is not most watched on my channel, and it is really heavy information, and really you had to kind of listen through a bunch of the noise. I'm sorry I don't have an external mic on my camera to capture most of what Alan said, but I tried to leave a lot of the footage in that he was giving me cues in, so I didn't do voiceovers on all of them. So again, I really appreciate you guys making it till the end of this content, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I hope you guys found it informative, and I hope you implement some of these training tactics and cues into your training to help better your productivity in the gym. So I have also linked all of Alan's information in the description box below, along with his Instagram account, because he posts some great information on his Instagram stories and on his posts in regards to training. I've been following him for over a year and a half, and that is how I found out about his seminar. He does do seminars all over the world, and I know he is going to be announcing his 2019 seminar schedule very, very soon once he has that on lock. So definitely follow him on Instagram. I've linked, again, all of that information in the description box below. And thank you again so much to Alex for allowing me to include some of him in this footage of him demonstrating some of the movements in proper form. Overall, it was a great weekend, a great experience for me. As a coach, I always value continuing my education and understanding that training stimulus can change, and you can get better, and you can improve within various movements that you may already think you are great at, but you can also get better at. It's crazy to think that I have been a coach and personal trainer for over 10 years now, and I still find takeaways from seminars. Even if some things are repeated and some things I'm well aware of, just hearing them in a different language often helps me understand how to translate information over to my clients. As coaches and trainers, we often speak in different languages, and sometimes our clients may not quite understand us. So to hear it worded in a different way is often very helpful. But I was just able to learn so much that I will be implementing within my coaching programming and within my own personal training programming for myself. So I'm very excited for my 2019 season of being off from the stage and implementing some of these things into my programming. All right, so if you guys did enjoy this video and you do like content like this, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Comment below and let me know that this was really valuable information to you, and tell me what you are going to implement in your training, because I'm curious to see who else is going to be implementing some of the things that I will be in my training. Like I said, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you never miss a video from me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Leave it all to luck, you struggle.